Kids taking the WISC will be given between 7 and 10 subtests, depending on what the school is asking for. If they want a full-scale IQ score, the child will take 7 subtests: similarities, vocabulary, block design, matrix reasoning, figure weights, digit span, and coding. That's usually what schools ask for. If they ask for primary index scales, then the child will take 10 subtests, everything I just mentioned, plus visual puzzles, picture span, and symbol search. The WISC yields an IQ score, and what we're talking about here is a score that reflects intellectual giftedness, the type of giftedness needed to do well in school. For WISC, a composite score of 90 to 109 is considered average. 110 to 119 is a high IQ, and this would be considered a child who gets this score would be bright, but not intellectually gifted. 120 to 129 is a very high IQ or moderately gifted. 130 and above is extremely high and considered gifted. A score of 130 or higher is what schools are usually looking for to place kids into gifted or GATE programs. This would place them above the 98th percentile, meaning that they would have scored higher than 98% of the kids who are the same age as their child. And scores can go as high as 160, and a child with a score like that would be considered profoundly gifted. When kids take the WISC, their scores will be compared to other kids within 4 months of their age. Many parents want their child to be on the older part of the 4-month age band when they take the WISC. And if you're a Testing Mom member, you can check with us and we can guide you as to when to schedule your child's WISC so that they'll have the advantage of being among the older kids in the group that they're going to be compared to. If your child takes the WISC, make sure that you see the entire score report broken out into categories that were tested. If your child's scores are scattered, meaning they're very high in some areas and very low in other areas, that might yield an average composite score that would hide your child's gifts and also hide their areas of need. That child would be considered twice exceptional. You would need to offer them enrichment in the areas where they're gifted and extra support in the areas where they lag behind. Twice exceptional kids are also good candidates for homeschooling. Kids who score as moderately gifted on the WISC will do well in a regular classroom, especially if you offer them enrichment or a special gifted pull-out program. Highly gifted kids do best in classrooms where all the kids around them are gifted, and if you're lucky enough to have a program like this in your community. They do well with more in-depth curriculum that moves at a faster pace than what would happen in a regular general education classroom. Now, profoundly gifted students may need to be homeschooled, or they might need to skip grades. Educational plans for profoundly gifted kids often need to be individualized to the particular child.